back for another one of my all-time favorites. This time it's the 2015 Ridley Scott movie, The Martian. And I was actually waiting on this t-shirt to get here to do this one. And even though it's a 2015 movie, it's really very quickly become one of my favorites. I've seen it so many times. And it's really just got an all-star cast. It's got Matt Damon as the lead character, and Jessica Chastain, and Kristen Wiig, and Jeff Daniels, and Sean Bean. And spoiler, he doesn't die in this one. He makes it all the way to the end. And Michael Pena, and Kate Mara, and for you Marvel movies fans, there's a little bit of Sebastian Stan in there, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Benedict Wong, and Donald Glover, and some more faces that you would recognize from other things. But I just love this movie. It's sciencey and it's nerdy, but I guess it's science fiction, but at the same time, a lot of it is like real stuff, and it kind of lets us see a side of NASA that we're not used to seeing. From what I understand from the book and from other videos I've watched about this movie, this really captures more of how NASA really is. With the humor and the smarts and the way they kind of go back and forth with each other. So this is actually a double feature. This is the teaser trailer, which is still right at 3 minutes, and then it's the official trailer. So let's start with the teaser trailer and see what this thing has to show us.
Every human being has a basic instinct.
Nice NASA complex.
To help each other out. If a hiker gets lost in the mountains, people coordinate a search. If an earthquake levels the city, people all over the world send emergency supplies. This instinct is found in every culture.
Sorry, I keep
without exception.
At around 4:30 a.m., our satellites detected a storm approaching the Ares 3 mission site on Mars. The storm had escalated to severe, and we had no choice but to abort the mission. But during the evacuation, astronaut Mark Watney was killed.
But he wasn't.
I'm entering this log for the record. This is Mark Watney, and I'm still alive.
And
obviously.
And Matt Damon spent so much time acting by himself. He's alone for so much of this movie.
Even if I could, it would take 4 years for another manned mission to reach me. And I'm in a hab designed to last 31 days. So, in the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
One of my favorite lines.
Okay, let's do the math. I gotta figure out how to grow 4 years worth of food here on a planet where nothing grows. But if I can't figure out a way to make contact with NASA, none of this matters anyway.
Houston, be advised.
We've got a video message. It's directed to the whole crew. Play it.
Mein Gott.
Ooh. That's...
Mark Watney's still alive.
It's not exactly how it happened in the movie, but those were all scenes from the movie. They rearranged them a little bit.
Let's go get our boy.
This is something NASA rejected, so we're talking mutiny. And if we mess up the supply rendezvous, we die. If we mess up the Earth gravity assist, we die.
It's space. It doesn't cooperate. I guarantee you that at some point, everything's gonna go south on you. And you're gonna say, this is it. This is how I end.
Is it possible that he's still alive?
Ooh, they do not... Yeah, they stuck that in for the trailer, but that is not a question. Yeah, see, look at this cast. It's crazy. There's so many good actors in this. Such a good movie.
Hi there, I am Commander Melissa Lewis.
Dr. Chris Beck.
Oh, some little scenes from the movie.
My name is Alex Vogel. I'm a German astronaut.
All right. So, yeah, there was that was a really good trailer. It showed us enough that we got the story, and they kind of teased us with a little bit of some of the action scenes and what happens. Something I've noticed in more modern trailers than maybe some of the older trailers for the movies that I do. There were some scenes in this that weren't in the movie, and there was some rearranging of some scenes to make it look like one thing happened, but when you watch the movie, clearly something different happened, or at least it was in different order. They had like a scene stuck in a piece from over here, had the scene continue, when really it should just be the scene and that other chunk should be later. But anyway, yeah, this was a good trailer. Love this movie so much. So now, let's go see if the official trailer shows us anything different. 20th Century Fox. Mars.
I guarantee you that at some point, everything's gonna go south on you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna say, this is it.
And
This is how I end.
Commander, Martin's dead.
We have to go now.
Now you can either accept that, or you can get to work.
the big breath of coming back to life.
Quite a shock to my crewmates, and to NASA, and to the entire world. But I'm still alive.
Oh, the silence.
Surprise.
Yeah, see, I think some of
Here's
that
the
was
rub.
not.
It's gonna be 4 years for another mission to reach me. And I'm in a hab designed to last 31 days. So I gotta make water and grow food on a planet where nothing grows.
Yeah.
But if I can't figure out a way to make contact with NASA, then none of this matters anyway.
We've got an incoming message.
Mein Gott.
See, they showed that again.
Still alive.
In your face, Neil Armstrong.
That's not how the crew finds out he's alive.
Okay, so let's do the math. I have enough food to last for 50 days.
He's going to starve.
A lot of math in this movie.
So I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
He's 50 million miles away from home. He's totally alone. What the hell is he thinking right now?
I am the greatest botanist on this planet.
I know how to save Mark Watney.
But we need the Hermes crew.
We either have a high chance of killing one or a low chance of killing 6. I'm not risking their lives. It's bigger than one person.
No, it's not.
NASA rejected the mission.
So if we do this,
We're talking mutiny. If anything goes wrong, we die.
Do you realize how crazy this is?
We had no other option. No matter what happens,
Oh, Mark's funeral.
tell the world, tell my family that I never stop fighting to make it home.
Help is only 140 million miles away. Cast again. Look at that cast. Oh, some little scenes from the movie. Trying to make
Okay,
oxygen and
let's
water.
do the math.
And
I
grow
gotta figure out
stuff.
how to grow 4 years worth of food here on a planet where nothing grows. But if I can't figure out a way to make contact with NASA, none of this matters anyway.
All right, another great trailer for the movie. Couple of little tiny things that we didn't see in the first one. Again, they had some of the scenes stuck together that weren't exactly the order they play in the movie. The crew does find out he's alive, and obviously they go back to get him. But the way it shows them find out in both trailers is not how it happened in the movie. But still a good trailer. Definitely sucks you in. Some good action in it. But basically this story is carried just by Matt Damon's performance as Mark Watney. Alone on the planet, he's having to do everything he can to survive, and since he's there alone, he's having to do everything. But Matt Damon is so good in this, really carries the movie. Of course, he's the main character, and he spends a lot of time acting alone. And Jessica Chastain and Sebastian Stan and Kate Mara are the crew that had to leave him behind. Oh, Michael Pena, he's one of the crew too. They had to leave him behind, and of course, once they find out he's alive, they all agree they've got to go get him. Kristen Wiig is, I think she's like the PR person for NASA. She's in charge of, press conferences and putting out the message and everything. She's good in this, a little bit of humor in it. The NASA guys kind of drive her crazy with the stuff they say and the stuff they do, and she's just trying to put out this message for NASA. Jeff Daniels as Teddy. I'm the head of NASA, which is actually a line from the movie. He's really good. All the performances, Chiwetel Ejiofor as he's kind of he's not the mission commander, but he's kind of like the guy in charge of Mars missions for NASA. Really good. Donald Glover, who actually comes in and figures out what they've got to do to get Mark back. And Sean Bean, I almost call him Sheen Bean, which is kind of a joke around the house, but Sean Bean makes it through the whole movie without dying. He's really good. He is actually like the mission commander at NASA, who's in charge of getting the astronauts into the ship and getting everything launched, and he's really good too. Just love this movie. And like I say, there's a lot of scenes of Mark, doing the science to figure out his problems, and he talks about it in the movie a little bit. You take the first problem and you solve it, and you do the next one, and he does it, and I don't think it's a spoiler, they get him home. So I just love this movie, and I may go watch it today. I just love it. And as always, if you like what you see, please click subscribe. There's places all over, you know where they are. And to make sure that you see the next thing I post, click that bell icon so you get notifications every time I post something. If you like what you see, please click like and click share. Tell all your friends about me. Have you seen this movie before? What did you think about it? Do you like Matt Damon? What are some other Matt Damon movies you like? The rest of the cast. Were you surprised that Sean Bean survived? Because that's a kind of a running thing in Hollywood that most movies he's in, he dies. Of course, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, if you've seen him in James Bond, what else has he been in that he died? Oh, if you've seen Game of Thrones, any of that, anything you want to talk about this movie, any movies that the cast has been in, put that in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, this has been Nerd Dad 5000. I will see you later.